Hey you guys, it's Chloe, and welcome to my channel, Align with Chloe, where I am on the journey of aligning my life to what truly matters to me. That means planning, budgeting, saving, and spending in ways that will help me reach my goals. Today we're going to be closing out the month of February, taking a look at how my budget went, how my savings went, what does my debt progress look like, because my ultimate goal here with this channel is to really find alignment in my life, and a lot of this is having to do with my financial freedom, and the debt is holding me down. As I know many of you can relate, that debt is just not our friend and it keeps us back from our goals. Now, February was a hard month for me. I did overspend on some Etsy purchases and Amazon, so I did overspend, as well as I actually was not able to make as much money as I did in January because I had to take off quite a few shifts for being sick twice this month. The end of February was terrible. I'm still congested, I don't know if you guys can tell, so it really has bit me in the butt, as well as I took off to do something fun, not knowing that I'd have to be taking off for sickness. So that's just part of being a variable income kind of person, being an hourly wage person. So I was still able to save money, that's what matters, but it's definitely not, I didn't quite reach my goals, and that's okay. I have great plans for March, and I'm hoping that I can make more income and catch up. So the total amount that I saved was $712. Now my goal for my month was to save $800, and I did save way more in January, but that's okay, like I talked about. So let's do 800 minus 712. So we were $88 short. However, something I want to note is that I was able to put $90 reallocation. So this $90 came from my savings challenges. Those were ones that I completed, and I put that towards sinking funds. So technically I saved $800, but I had wanted to actually pull out $800 from my income. Moving on to sinking funds, I saved a total of $398, and this is including this reallocation to that sinking funds. I didn't do the math of what it was separated. I don't care too much about the difference, but just a little note for that. Now for challenges, my long-term book, I saved $185. And then for my box, my 40 envelope box, I saved $125. So that leaves, if we do 712 plus 90 minus 185 minus 125, that leaves $492 that went to mini challenges. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I wish I had whiteout. I don't have whiteout. Okay, 712 plus 90 minus, we forgot the 398, minus 185 minus 125. Okay, that makes more sense. $94 went to minis. Okay, pulling out my sinking funds, we're gonna take a look here and see what got movement this month. So emergency, I just have a tracker, but I have my notes on the side. I did the math. Emergency got $160. Nothing was taken out, so emergency is in the green, meaning this fund increased. Pet care started at $70 and we ended with $104. So pet care got $34. Oh, I wrote, you guys, this is what I'm talking about. I would love this video just to be really smooth, but nope. Okay, it's fine. I just need to get white out. Okay, medical, it only went up, so we had $35 and it went up to $62. So medical increased with $27. cheap. Started with $180 and it went up to $212. I think all of these are going to be in the green. I don't believe that I really spent out of any of my funds. Let's find taxes. So that just increased. Invisalign got 20. This is a new category of sinking fund. Okay, home upgrade increased in $31. Travel increased in 12 from 0. That's it for this binder. Let me grab my personal savings. So clothes got 50 and that had 0. And goodies, let's see, increased in $2. Okay, so that's actually really good. Most of my sinking funds did increase, or they just didn't get any money added at all. None of them dropped down, so that is good news for sure for February. Let's now talk about my debt progress. So I started in February with $21,431.43, and I ended with $20,836, making that a total of $595.43. So we were able to almost reach my goal of paying down my Capital One from 7 something to 600. I did that extra payment, but the interest I didn't account for. So right now it's at about 620. So that's my current card that I'm working on. So I'm snowballing $92. Usually the minimum is $32. And this is going to Capital One. Now I have something I'm really excited that I am starting this month. And I just really wanted a visual representation of my debt and my debt that I'm paying off. So this is the Queen is going to be debt free, which is super cute. This is from the Happy Mailbox Co. and I will link it below. It's just a digital download that I printed off. I counted all the honeycombs. There was 46. And I started my total debt with what I started with in January, which was $22,281. So that is highlighted from January. So each honeycomb is 484. About. So that one honeycomb is 484. Now, this is kind of weird because I don't know what to do when I can't reach a full honeycomb. So let me grab a little note here. Leftover from January, we had 365, which was unable to go to a full honeycomb. So I'm gonna add 365 to how much we paid off in debt, which is 595.43. So that's 960.43. So we're going to subtract out 484 and we're left with 476. So we cannot fill out a full honeycomb. So left in February, we have 476.43. So I will keep this to the side. But that does mean that I get to fill out one of these honeycombs. So I'm excited about that for sure. It just feels like a good accomplishment. It makes me feel more excited about paying off debt because that's the thing about debt is I feel like there's no real satisfaction until it's actually paid off. Yay, 2 honeycombs down. We have a way to go. But it is started and that's what matters. And I'm gonna just put the sticky note here. So for March, hopefully we can fill in another honeycomb or two. Okay, that completes my closeout. Let me know in the comments below how your February went and what are your goals for March. I would actually love to know, and I appreciate you guys so much. If you could, please subscribe if you haven't already. The support just means so much to me, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.